Hi, I'm Dallas, president of IFMAR. You're watching HPI TV.
Welcome to HPI TV's roundup of events at the World Championship in Thailand. Well, today was the first day of qualifying, and I have Scotty Ernst, our race director, and Ocean O'Brien, who of course is the man behind Red RC, to help us discuss what we've seen. Well, Scotty, after practice we thought we'd see Japanese domination. We have, but not where we thought it would come from.
Yeah, a little bit different than everybody kind of anticipated. Masami yesterday in practice, clearly the dominant car, but everybody stepped it up a bit today, especially Hara. Hara pretty much ran flawless for 3 rounds, no mistakes, right on the paint line, and took all 3 TQs today, which we knew he can do it, but surprising to see Masami not as far up forward as we all had thought.
Yeah, so it means really barring a very strange mathematical miracle. In fact, Hara's already got pole for the world.
Technically, there still is a way, since we do have 3 rounds of qualifying tomorrow, it's the best 3. There is some mathematical down the line that can go, but it's pretty close to lock for Hara right now.
How did you see the top drivers? Anybody else, just below those 2 who you thought was done well, or perhaps not so well?
I think just to recap on what Scotty said, I think Masami was expected to do very well, but I think after the first heat this morning he admitted that he was a bit nervous, and I think maybe he's put himself under a bit too much pressure to win that title. It still eludes him. But I mean, once Hara set the pace this morning, he hasn't looked back, and he's really, really good. But I mean, there are some, we were very surprised in the first round with Simon Nicholson from Australia, the Australian champion. He put in a blinder this morning and it shocked everybody. Unfortunately, he's had a bit of bad luck since. Yeah,
you told me to, basically what happened was you told me to watch his car, and ever since then it's been all downhill. So I promised to Simon, I will not look at your car tomorrow.
Yeah, well, the other driver as well that I picked was young Christer Anderson, who's actually doing a really good job. He's outpaces, we'll say, very experienced team associated teammates. So he's doing a fantastic job, and it'd be nice to see that young driver come on as well tomorrow. I think he will.
Yeah, talking young drivers, of course, we've always seen Naoto win the 12th, and we've personally been very impressed with Elliot Harper's performances. He's up with the big boys.
Yeah, that's what I was going to comment on. You know, I've seen Elliot race once before, never really closely watched him in depth, but definitely one of the young up-and-coming talents in our industry. It's good to see. Sometimes being fast in a practice for the resort can hurt you, but he's run really well. He's done fast laps just with the guys, running as fast, a 10th or 2 off Masami's time and Reinhardt's and everything. So good to see young talent come up through the ranks.
I'm glad you mentioned Mark Reinhardt, because I must admit, I think he's the guy who's been going very quickly, but just hasn't got the brakes so far. So I think if we're looking for a guy to start moving way up those sheets tomorrow, I go for Mark. Who are you going to be watching at the front?
Well, I think 2 guys. I think one guy that could really put up to Hara tomorrow and possibly sneak into TQ is Ronald Volker. Also, I think Victor Wilk is very quick, but just having a lot of bad luck. The guy won the pre-worlds. He could pull out a few surprises tomorrow, I think.
I think whilst, as you said, it's very likely Hara will pick up the pole. This isn't done, is it?
Oh, no, not by any means. And Ocean, you're spot on there with Victor. Victor's been on a tear in 2008, won the DHI Cup, won the pre-worlds here. Just a bit of bad luck. He's had, I think, second to fastest lap time in that last round. Just bad luck. And also with Mark, as you mentioned, Mark was just as fast, just a bit of bad luck, and it's still wide open.
Scotty, Ocean, thank you very much. Now don't forget to tune back tomorrow on HPI TV to see what happens in that second day of qualifying. But before you go, just click your mouse. We've got an in-depth interview with Hara himself, and he talks about how he's come to be so fast in 10th, but also how he became world champion in 8th. So don't forget to stay tuned to HPI TV.